Is it true that we gain weight as we age? Hi, I'm Glenn with Reset You Fitness, and we are gonna break that myth today. So if you assumed that you're gaining weight as you age, you're wrong. It's actually not true. It's a myth that you have to gain weight as you age. And you probably think it's because, as you age, you're not as active as you were when you were younger, or because your metabolism slows down, or just because that's what you see everywhere. Everywhere you look, you see a higher percentage of people overweight as they get older. I mean, that young, toned football quarterback, the hot cheerleader that you used to know in high school, now they're most likely out of shape and probably not fitting into the same clothes that they used to. And you may be one of them too. So today, I'm gonna show you that myth, break it, bust it wide open, and then also give you something to show you how you can get that body back to, like the cheerleader or like the quarterback. So first, to figure out where this myth started, we have to go back in time to the 1920s, 30s, 40s, before we ever started counting this thing called a calorie, right? Before we even needed any kind of calorie math, before we needed anything. Almost nobody was overweight. Fast forward to today, 2018, the CDC said that over 71% of the American population is overweight. That means, this is gonna be shocking, only 29% of Americans are actually healthy. Mind-blowing, right? So, the chances are today, if you're an American, you're more than likely overweight and probably don't even know it. Then let's go back in time even further, right? Past 1920 to like hunter-gatherer tribes. Have you ever seen an overweight person in a hunter-gatherer tribe? Picture like a caveman. You ever like pictured or seen an overweight person as a caveman? No matter what age, child, adult, elderly, it doesn't matter. They were all pretty much in shape. Why is that? What changed? So there's recently done a study on the Hadza tribe in Africa. The UK, the US, and Africa all teamed together scientists to study this tribe of hunter-gatherers who are untouched by regular civilization, and they're all pretty much in shape. From age 1 all the way up to like 70, they just don't go out of shape until they die. They're healthy. And we're trying to figure out what was the difference, right? And you may assume the difference is, well, they're hunter-gatherers. They're spending all day hunting and gathering. This is why they're healthier than we are. But that's actually not true. See, what they found was when they adjusted for size, because Americans are bigger than the Hadza people because we're all overweight, we actually had the same metabolic burn-off. We're burning the same amount of calories that they are every single day. So we're burning the same amount. How does that even make sense? It's mind-boggling. On top of that, a recent study was done on Americans, and they found that Americans actually work out more times per year than any other country in the world. So how are we so overweight when we work out so much? But these hunter-gatherers, untouched by civilization, no matter what age, they're still in shape. What they found was that these hunter-gatherers, these Hadza tribesmen and women, they had one huge difference. They had this diverse microbiome that was helping them, that was untouched with processed foods, sugary foods, all the kind of crap that we eat. And their diet was rich in raw plants and like animals too. You're vegans, you're not getting a win on this one. It was plants and animals. You can calm down with like your skepticism. They're eating plants, animals, all these raw foods, and they had this diverse microbiome that helped them with inflammation, helped them burn a ton of and process a bunch of foods that we just don't do anymore in America. See, what happens is as we age, we're not getting fatter because we're getting older. We're getting fatter, and it correlates with how many years of damage we've had to our hormones. Think about what you feed your kids. They're waking up in the morning, first thing they're eating, Fruit Loops, yogurt out of like a Go-Gurt, or toaster, strudel, Pop-Tarts. Every single day we're feeding our kids crap every single day, and it's destroying their hormones. And year after year, that damage gets worse and worse and worse. And we may not notice it until the end of high school. We may not notice it until we start drinking a ton of alcohol in college. We may not notice it until we're 30, 35. But sooner or later, we don't recognize the person we see in the mirror anymore. So how do we fix it? How do we get rid of years of hormonal damage? Well, first, you have to reset those hormones. You got to reset your microbiome. And it's not gonna come with just eating like the Hadza tribe, because they've got this perfect microbiome that's never been tarnished. They're not eating Pop-Tarts and Fruit Loops since they were age 5. You have to have a nutrition plan specific to your body to reset those hormones. And when you do that, then you can reset and reverse the entire aging process and your mindset around how toned you can be when you're older. Now, if you don't believe me, I'm gonna throw some case studies below to show you how awesome it can be in your 30s, your 40s, your 50s, your 60s even, and how amazing your body can look when you reset those hormones. But remember, just like those Hadza tribesmen and women, you gotta eat real food. So if you don't know what foods to eat, go ahead and click the link above or below. My man, give me a link somewhere and we will set you up. See ya.